The world watched in horror as the truth unraveled. The media frenzy was unprecedented, with every major news outlet covering the shocking revelations. Ted Bundy, a seemingly charming and charismatic law student, was the last person anyone would suspect of such heinous acts. He blended seamlessly into society, often seen as the epitome of the American dream. But beneath this facade, he was revealed to be a ruthless serial killer. His double life was a chilling reminder of how appearances can be deceiving. His crimes, marked by brutality and depravity, shocked the nation and left an indelible mark on the American psyche. The sheer scale and savagery of his actions were almost beyond comprehension. Bundy's case transcended the typical serial killer narrative. It forced society to confront the reality that monsters can hide in plain sight, often in the most unexpected places. His ability to blend in was his most terrifying trait. Concealed behind disarming smiles and a veneer of normalcy, Bundy manipulated those around him with ease. His charm was not just a tool, but a weapon. This is the chilling tale of Ted Bundy, a descent into the heart of darkness. His story is a journey through the mind of a man who defied all expectations of what a killer could be. His story serves as a stark reminder of the deceptive nature of evil and the vulnerability of innocence. The fear he instilled was not just of the man himself, but of the idea that anyone could be hiding such darkness. Bundy's crimes were not isolated incidents. They were part of a larger pattern of manipulation and violence that spanned several years and claimed the lives of countless young women. Each victim was a tragic testament to his cunning and cruelty. Through his calculated charm and cunning ability to gain the trust of his victims, Bundy exposed the fragility of safety and the dark underbelly of American society. His legacy is a haunting reminder of the evil that can lurk behind the most familiar faces. Born Theodore Robert Cowell in 1946, Bundy's early life was marked by instability and shrouded in secrecy. Raised by his grandparents, he endured the shame of illegitimacy and the persistent lie that his mother was his sister. This deception created a confusing and tumultuous environment for young Bundy. Even at a young age, there were glimpses of disturbing behavior. A childhood fascination with knives and a disturbing detachment from others hinted at a darker nature lurking beneath the surface. His early years were not just marked by familial secrets but also by a growing sense of isolation and detachment. Bundy's behavior grew increasingly erratic as he aged. He was known to have a volatile temper and a penchant for manipulation. These traits, combined with his charm and intelligence, made him a complex and dangerous individual. His early fascination with knives was just the beginning of a series of troubling behaviors that would escalate over time. Some experts believe that this early exposure to deception and instability may have contributed to Bundy's psychological development. The absence of a stable family structure and a clear sense of identity could have fostered a deep-seated insecurity and a need for control. This need for control would later manifest in increasingly disturbing ways. As Bundy grew older, his need for control and his manipulative tendencies became more pronounced. He was able to mask his darker impulses behind a facade of normalcy, which made him even more dangerous. His charm and intelligence allowed him to blend in, making it difficult for those around him to see the true extent of his disturbed nature. The absence of a stable family structure and a clear sense of identity could have fostered a deep-seated insecurity and a need for control. This need for control would later manifest in increasingly disturbing ways, culminating in the horrific acts of violence that would define his legacy. As Bundy grew older, this need for control manifested in increasingly disturbing ways, culminating in the horrific acts of violence that would define his legacy. His early life, marked by secrecy and instability, set the stage for the emergence of one of the most notorious serial killers in history. The shadows in Bundy's past were not just a backdrop but a precursor to the darkness that would later consume him. Bundy's modus operandi was a chilling testament to his intelligence and cunning. He often preyed on young women, typically college students, luring them with carefully constructed facades of vulnerability. Feigning injury or impersonating authority figures, he disarmed his victims, exploiting their empathy and willingness to help. His crimes were premeditated and executed with chilling efficiency, reflecting a disturbing level of calculation and self-control. He would often revisit his crime scenes, engaging in acts of necrophilia and preserving trophies from his victims, further demonstrating the depth of his depravity. Bundy's ability to maintain a facade of normalcy, despite the darkness that lay within, was a testament to his profound capacity for deception. He blended in seamlessly with society, all the while harboring a sinister secret that would send shockwaves across the nation. Bundy's ability to evade capture for so long only added to his notoriety. His two daring escapes from custody, once from a courthouse library and another from a Colorado jail, captivated the nation and fueled the growing sense of panic. His ability to manipulate his surroundings and exploit weaknesses in the system showcased his intelligence and resourcefulness, further solidifying his image as a criminal mastermind. During his time on the run, Bundy continued his reign of terror, claiming the lives of more innocent victims. His crimes spread fear across state lines, turning him into a nationwide bogeyman and prompting one of the largest manhunts in American history. The media frenzy surrounding his escapes and subsequent crimes only amplified his infamy, turning him into a morbid celebrity and further complicating efforts to bring him to justice. Bundy's trials were media sensations, capturing the attention of the nation and the world. Representing himself in court, he relished the spotlight, using the platform to project an air of innocence and charm. He skillfully manipulated the legal system, exploiting technicalities and playing to the cameras. His intelligence and charisma, the very traits that had enabled his horrific crimes, were on full display in the courtroom. Despite overwhelming evidence against him, Bundy maintained his innocence, even attempting to shift blame onto his victims or external factors. His ability to detach himself from the heinous nature of his crimes and present a calm, collected demeanor was both perplexing and chilling. The courtroom became a stage for Bundy, a platform from which he could control the narrative and perpetuate his own twisted game. The price of evil. Bundy's final hours. After years of denials and legal maneuvering, Ted Bundy was finally convicted on multiple counts of murder and sentenced to death. Facing the ultimate punishment, Bundy's carefully constructed facade began to crumble. He finally confessed to some of his crimes, offering chilling details and claiming responsibility for a staggering number of murders. On January 24, 1989, at the age of 42, Ted Bundy was executed in Florida's electric chair. His death was met with a mix of relief and a desire for answers. While Bundy's execution brought a sense of closure to the families of his victims, it did little to unravel the complexities of his psyche or fully explain the depths of his depravity. Psychological insights, unmasking the mind of a killer. Ted Bundy's case presented a unique challenge to criminal psychologists and forensic experts. How could someone so seemingly normal be capable of such monstrous acts? The contrast between his outward persona and the brutality of his crimes defied easy explanation. Some experts theorized that Bundy suffered from antisocial personality disorder, characterized by a lack of empathy, remorse, and disregard for social norms. Others pointed to potential brain abnormalities or a history of childhood trauma as contributing factors. Despite extensive study and analysis, Bundy's true motivations remain elusive. His case serves as a stark reminder of the limitations of our understanding of the criminal mind and the complexities of human nature. The Bundy Effect, a legacy of fear and reform. Ted Bundy's crimes had a profound impact on law enforcement and criminal profiling. His case highlighted the need for improved communication between jurisdictions and the development of more sophisticated methods for tracking and apprehending serial offenders. The FBI's Behavioral Science Unit, established in the wake of Bundy's crimes, revolutionized criminal profiling, using psychological insights and behavioral patterns to assist in investigations. Bundy's case also had a lasting impact on society, forever changing the way people viewed strangers and approached their personal safety. His ability to blend in and gain the trust of his victims shattered the illusion of security and highlighted the vulnerability of women in particular. Conclusion: remembering the victims. While Ted Bundy's story continues to fascinate and horrify, it is crucial to remember that he was not a mythical figure or a character in a horror movie. He was a real person who committed real acts of violence against real people. His victims, whose lives were tragically cut short, deserve to be remembered not for the way they died, but for the lives they lived. Each of them had dreams, aspirations, and loved ones who still mourn their loss. They were daughters, sisters, friends, and colleagues, each with a unique story that was abruptly ended by Bundy's actions. Ted Bundy's legacy is one of darkness and despair, a stark reminder of the human capacity for evil. However, his case also served as a catalyst for change, prompting advancements in criminal justice and forever altering the way we understand and confront the darkness that lurks within our midst. The investigation and subsequent trial of Bundy led to significant improvements in forensic science, victim support services, and the way law enforcement agencies collaborate across state lines. It is a legacy that continues to shape our understanding of crime, punishment, and the fragility of human life. The stories of Bundy's victims remind us of the importance of vigilance and the need to support one another in times of crisis. Their memories serve as a beacon of hope, urging us to strive for a world where such tragedies are less likely to occur. As we remember the victims, let us also honor the resilience of the human spirit. The communities affected by Bundy's crimes have shown incredible strength and unity in the face of unimaginable horror. Their efforts to heal and rebuild are a testament to the enduring power of love and compassion. In the end, the story of Ted Bundy is not just about the darkness he brought into the world, but also about the light that emerged in response. It is a story of loss and sorrow, but also of courage and determination. By remembering the victims, we ensure that their lives and legacies are never forgotten. Let us continue to honor their memories by working towards a safer, more just society. Their stories remind us of the preciousness of life and the importance of standing together against the forces of darkness. In remembering them, we find the strength to move forward and create a better future for all.